it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States, I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot, I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could've retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy, I'm crazy rich. I don't need money, I rap cause I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. They want photos when they see me out in public, then they trash me in the comments, what a bummer. I sign autographs and spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way, dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith, what a loser.
This is fire. I'm sorry, I don't really have much to add on to what he's saying because he's just spitting facts as clear as day. That's all it is. That's hard though, bro. Like I really didn't know, and I know y'all are gonna call me an idiot, but I didn't know that he that's part of the industry, I guess, that goes against him in that way. It's like the people that I listen to and continue to listen to have consistently said like, yo, that dude, the Republican rapper, the Trump boy, the this, that, and the other. And I'm like, that is the last type of hip hop I want to listen to. Boy, have we come a long way. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another one of these things, man. It's Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. What's up, Hog Army? How y'all doing? It's Tom release day. And because of him releasing a new album today, and I can't really react to anything off of the album that I know of at this moment, I decided that I would go back to my favorite Tom MacDonald moment that I have had as a reactor. And this was it. That clip that you just saw was from my first reaction to God Mode. And since it has been overwhelmingly my favorite song of his that I have reacted to, I figured we would come back around and do a part two now that I know boatloads more than I knew about him in the moment that I did it. And if you haven't seen that reaction, make sure to go check it out, man. That's probably, not probably, that is my highest viewed reaction. It's titled, I Thought I Hated Tom MacDonald Until This. And this one is going to be titled, I Thought I Hated Tom MacDonald Until This, part two. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get into this, bro. I'm excited. This is something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and I love this song. And now that I know so much about Tom MacDonald and I've been through the majority of his catalog, I'm super stoked to get into this again, man. I really am. So y'all buckle up, man. This is going to be a fun ride. And make sure that you smash like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Unfortunately, there's still about 80% of you guys that love to watch these videos. Y'all comment on them, you like them, but you still haven't hit that subscribe button yet, man. I hope this can be the day that I earn that. And if you're feeling real froggy, double click on it, join the channel, become a member, get involved in our Discord, get involved in all the behind the scenes stuff that goes on the outside of this microphone and this screen, and be a part of what's helping propel the channel and make my dreams come true, man. With that being said, if y'all are ready, I'm ready. Let's do it. Tom MacDonald, God Mode.
I've been hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important.
All right, that's really important because that opening bar is what it sold me. It sold me. Like, for those of you that don't know the history, that don't know the story, that haven't been around since the beginning, my beginning introduction to Tom was Mirrors. When I heard Mirrors, I was like, oh, dog, he can actually rap. Now, I didn't show a lot of favoritism to that song in that moment in time because I had bias, even though I claimed that it was an unbiased reaction. And then about halfway through the video, I went back and I was like, you know what? I am being biased. Let me unbias myself and do this right. So I went back and did it right. Same video. It's about the halfway mark is when I decided, like, okay, I am being biased. Let me chill out. I think people appreciated that realness, which is why they ultimately subscribed. And that video got me a lot of subscriptions. But this was the second one that I did. And that opening line right there is what sold me. It's what sold me because my whole stance was like, I don't want to listen to him because the whole industry was telling me, and the whole industry's assumption of Tom MacDonald is that he was a MAGA rapper. He was a presidential rapper. All he talked about was white-winged, liberal-hating stuff, right? So when I saw this and that's his opening statement, right? I was like, all right, you know what? That kind of makes sense though, because that's what I feel like is lacking in the music industry is people spitting from the heart. They're not talking about things that they feel like are important, which is leaving us with microwavable hits that nobody wants to listen to more than once. So I was like, okay, so that kind of brings around a little bit of a replay value, and it sold me. Ultimately, this song is what sold me on Tom MacDonald. I was like, oh, he's crazy. It's super dope.
I could talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man. I'm not a kid who was visiting Disneyland. I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 billboard plaques, $20 million and a million fans. Middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am Let's the go. Truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope.
Woo! And that one sold me too, bro, because I'm thinking all these wrong thoughts about him, bro. I thought he was a douche. I thought that, like, he didn't care about nobody but himself. There's all this, y'all know that the industry puts, like, this taint on Tom, where it's like, this is all he talks about, this is all he does, this is who he is as a person, and it's literally just false, non-organic propaganda that they're spewing out there about Tom. So I'm hearing him spit from the heart here, and I'm like loving, like, even in this aggressive tone, him saying, like, it don't matter where you're at in life, it don't matter how much drugs you're on, it don't matter how you feel like you can't make it, it doesn't matter. It's never too late to have hope. I am the mirrored example of that, and that'll preach, bro. There's a lot of reasons why this is my favorite Tom MacDonald. Like, this song just hits so hard on so many different levels. But that bar too, bro, it's just like, it's never too late to have hope. I love that he's giving his fans that. I loved it. I admired it. And the admiration, the respect that he garnered from me whenever I reacted to this for the first time is no artist has been able to do that. Maybe artistically, I feel like Ren has been able to garner a bunch of respect from me out of one song. I think that artistically speaking, Ren has been able to do that. But my admiration for Tom as a person comes from this, you know? It's just a super dope song.
I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe.
I just realized I got the same hat on I had in the first one too. That's wild. All right, let's go, Tom.
Like to have hope, I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe. They've been saying I'm Illuminati and I'm going to hell. They're desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of health. I don't have an advantage, it's natural talent. Your ego is damaged, admit that you failed. I remember back when I was the only political rapper. What the hell happened? All of a sudden everyone who never gave a damn got political and started rapping. Tragic, I should be flattered. Man, I created the genre, they practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation, they ain't nowhere near it, on a different planet. This is not YouTube, this is upper echelon. President of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care who's coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do this no more. The last time I battled, the man that I trampled lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair, homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse.
The first time that I heard it, I felt like whoever that was, bro, I felt bad for him. I did. I felt bad for him because even the way that he's displaying this right here really brings those bars to life. Like, I'm sorry I had to do it to you, bro. I am, but like so I was so intrigued. I was like, who is he talking about? Everybody told me. About 2 months later, we hit the battle. That's another one of my favorite reactions. It's long because I do it all in one, but I loved it. I thought it was great, and I thought that he did a great job, and that's when I was introduced to his sassy tone. And we all love Tom's sassy tone. We all love it. But this aggressive tone is my favorite. And I know with this new album that he's got coming out today that he's probably going to have a lot of the sing-songy melodic stuff on it, which I admire and I respect. That's where he's at creatively. But I would love to hear another record like this, bro. This is an anthem to me. And as a hip-hop head, as somebody that loves hip-hop, no matter what they spew at you, no matter what the media says, no matter what the other rappers say, if a real hip-hop head hears this record, they will fall in love, at least with this record. This record is so hip-hop, it's not even funny, bro. It's not. And I just, coming back, revisiting, he obliterated Buddy. Obliterated. Like, even going to the point where I was like watching interviews with him on Vlad, Buddy on Vlad, or Buddy doing interviews with No Jumper, where he's talking about like, he sounds like somebody that just got done bad, bro. You know? So that's where Tom's coming from with the energy of, I feel like I'm carrying around a corpse. No, I don't want to do that again, bro. I'm cool.
Still no deal, still no team, still just little old me, still making fun of the whole industry, still rap on my own beats. I'm the only multi-millionaire in my family tree. I keep hearing rumors that my parents rich and that's how I got in the lead.
What's
that's
that?
A big L-I-E. If you want to know the truth, I guess I can show you why I move like this. Let me take you back into my head, tell you about the movie I live. Former alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend couch, always dreaming of a West End house. We was living in a basement, sweet east side, praying we'd get out.
I also think that this is Nova's best video. I don't even know how she was able to like go to that dark place that it takes to create a video like this. This video is dark, and it resembles a darkness inside of him that you don't want to wake up and you don't want to toy with, right? So for her to be able to visualize that when you see who they are as people, they're just loving, kind, they're super dope people. You have to give her flowers and her respect for being able to present a video like this to bring this song to life, because they went to a dark place. They went to a dark place to make this. It's so good, bro. It's so good. I would love to hear like a God Mode Part 2 or something that resembles this into the future, bro. But it can't be a farce. It can't be made up. This is something that has to be, it has to motivate it. He has to be in a motivated state to do this. So he needs to be pissed. He needs to be angry. He needs to be in the shadows to create a song like this. And then they have to come together and bring that song to life with a video like this. And it has to be authentic. It can't be made up. So you have to wait on greatness like this to kind of achieve its own set, you know? Super dope, man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I just feel like at this point in time, Tom and Nova are in a good place. And that's great. That's what you want. I mean, you want them to be in a good place. So I'm anxious to hear what kind of music he can create as his album releases today when he is in a good place. But just know, if you ever push him over that edge and he goes back to them dark places, the type of music he creates then is unprecedented, like in hip hop to me. And this still remains my favorite for those reasons.
Cycles on the front lawn, bunch of crackheads in the alley.
Hey.
Open up my bedroom window and tell them there's empty bottles they can have. Cops at the door, I couldn't sleep, making up noodles to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping, I flip them the bird, I ain't stopping to talk. They leaving us notes on the passenger window, cause we always park in the whip in they spot. 10 in the morning, we sipping on 40s and taking the Honda Civic up the block. Looking for one of my homies who living on the street cause he got addicted to rock. Waiting in line at church, they're giving out food. I would pull up every second Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move.
I talk about that in the first one too, that I relate so much to that line, man, because the church is you would eat, you wouldn't even think that you needed to eat when you were on them pills and when you were stretched out on them drugs, bro. You didn't even think about eating, but a lot of times I would pass by something like that and I would be like, you know what, man, I need to eat something. And I would just go in there, taken from, honestly, like, taken for people that needed it more than me. I guess they had enough to go around, but like, that's part of the behavioral problems I had when I was addicted to drugs that really puts me in a sick to my stomach type of place, bro, because I would literally, like, I didn't even care. Like, the fact that this person next to me needed this more than I did, and I just thought of it on a whim, like, ooh, I'm about to go do this so I can save this money for drugs. Like, it's wild. You know what I mean? And it's just the mindset that you have as an addict. And this resembles that and brings me back to that. And I love the mirror of the dark place that this song came from. I do. I love it.
back on Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move. I was a broke boy, then I blew up. I was suicidal, yeah, the mood sucked. Now I've been rich, I done made hits. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. And now that I've blown up,
I gotta talk about that too. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. I might talk about this one in the first one as well, but that's a real prayer, right? Because when you get over those problems and your life changes up until the point of the change, right? You have been dealt crappy hand after crappy hand after crappy hand over and over and over again. And if you believe in God, which I did once I stepped out of that realm and I started to try to get my life right, that's when I surrendered to Jesus. But if you believe in God during those trials or afterwards, you're going to attribute that. You're going to attribute a little bit of those crappy hands to God handing you the crappy hands. And I still do, because I think that he gives you these circumstances in these trials and these tribulations to get through so that you can become the soldier that he created you to be. And without going through hell, you can't become who you're supposed to become if God wants to put you in his army. If God wants to use you as a soldier, you have to go through hell to get there. And I'm just going to keep it a buck. When you're going through those trials and through those tribulations and you start to get to a better place, you almost feel guilty when good things happen. It's like, wait a minute, God, this isn't normal. This is good. My relationship's working out. People trust me again. I never thought people would trust me. I'm doing a good job as a father. What is this? I'm getting promoted at work. What is going on, God? And you literally just start praying that you don't screw it up. And praying that, I even prayed like, God, please don't take this from me. Now I'm used to it. Now I love it. God, please don't take this stuff from me. And you feel guilty because you're being blessed. But that's when you ultimately have to step back and say, okay, God, I trust you more than I trust me. If you feel like this is right for me, I know it's right for me. And I need to put my trust in that. I need to put my faith in that. But it is a real thing. It's like, God, I'm praying I don't screw this up. I'm praying you don't take this away from me. And once you get your life right, bro, and all of those things start coming to fruition for you, there is a sense of guilt that comes along with it that you have to get past. It's weird. It really is. It's a weird thing.
they're mad that I've grown up, they missing my old stuff. They say my political music's all sounding the same and the flows suck. I'm never gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom, you the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up! I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back when I was young and dumb. Always getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month. Couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels, mold and hella bugs. That was the old Tom, that was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was. Now
it's offensive, dog. Stop saying you miss who I was, bro. You don't know, like, you miss an ideology. You don't know who I really was. You don't know. And here I am doing it. I'm doing it right now because I'm saying, bro, I would love for him to make another record like this. But in order for him to make a record like this, I feel like he's kind of got to be in a place like that. Right? So it's like, bro, I don't mean nothing by it. I do want him to be happy. I do want him to be who he is now. I can't wait to hear the new art. It's just that this type of music resonates with me so much. And ultimately, I feel like it was God's will for this to be the second record that I heard from him, and it's ultimately still my favorite. And the reason is because this is the most relatable Tom MacDonald song to me I've heard. And it hooked me, bro. That's my second reaction to him ever, and it hooked me. It hooked me.
You can give me all the Gucci, give me all the Louis, give me everything I want at once. Give me Lamborghinis, give me all my flowers, give you everything I have just to be loved. Now they call me racist and they say I'm canceled, but I guarantee you that there will be blood. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't stopping nothing, I'ma really go there, I don't give a I'm the best thing going right now, they can't mess with me. I've been up, I've been down, I climbed out my grave, I've been great. Wait, before today and I'll be great till I decide to walk away. And I'm the one you have to thank for every independent artist getting Billboard plaques. I showed everybody how to beat the record labels and still I don't get no thanks. Everybody who been hating on me copies every little thing I'm doing. I mean they dress like me, sign CDs, no one is buying their music. I'm the blueprint for these YouTube kids, every single little view you get.
Love it. I'm the blueprint to these YouTube kids. His His rhyme schemes in this song are crazy. The different pockets he fits in on the different beat breakdowns that he created. It's crazy. It's crazy. And a lot of you guys, bro, there's a lot of people that comment on my videos and message me privately that are like, you like that? You giving him the benefit of the doubt, like he can still come out and he can still rap like that? If I hear you rap like this, I will give you the benefit of the doubt whenever, because I want to feel like, and I want to believe that you can come back out and you know, not double down necessarily, but just be able to come out and swing for the fence like this anytime you want. And this is only a year old, man. This came out in 2024. I started doing reactions like 5 months after this dropped. So, yeah, I think that he's still got this in him. I think that he just has to be pushed over the edge to do it. And I don't necessarily want that to happen because of who he is as a person. He seems like a genuine, good dude. And I want him to, if he's in a great place, I want him to stay in a great place. I want him to get married, bro. I want him and Nova to get married. I just do. I know that God will bless their relationship tremendously.
CDs, no one is buying their music. I'm the blueprint for these YouTube kids. Every single little view you get, every time you get an iTunes check, you just imitate what I do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio. Got 1 billion views, Millie on the gram. You still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website. I was outperforming label artists and executives pressured them to hit the red light. Universal, Warner Music, Sony, CEOs wanted me dead, but they ain't never gonna really kill me. They just cancel the digital charts instead. Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan
Great
numbers.
video.
Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could've retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy. I'm crazy rich. I don't need money. I rap because I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. They want photos when they see me out in public. Then they trash me in the comments. What a bummer. I sign autographs and spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way. Dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith. What a...
I love this. It's the same precedent that I have at this very part of the song in the first reaction that I do every time I listen to it. It's just a rhyme. This is the part where I just think to myself, like, I love the song. I rock with him as a person. He's marked every box, bro. Like, being a rapper, just a rapper. Like, let's not talk about the artist boxes, but just being a rapper. You have certain boxes that you got to check off in order for me to consider you an MC. As a hip-hop head, he checks every box in this song. Every single one. Storytelling is there. It is. He's got storytelling in this. Flow switches. Being able to rap in different pockets on multiple different sections of a beat. Being able to garner your attention. Like, there's so many boxes he checks off here that just ultimately made me respect him as an artist. And in the first one, as I put in the beginning of this video, this is where I stop it and I'm like, nah, dog, this is fire, bro. I had no idea. I'm sorry I had no idea. And I'm doubling down on that today. I'm doubling down on it. I know now, but this is just fire. It's just ultimate dope. Like, I love this song, bro. And I don't think that I don't think that there will ever be one that I resonate to as much as this one, because it's literally like so much to unpack in this song that I really rock with and that I really love. I think I say in the first reaction, like, it would take me 2 hours to break this down if I really wanted to break it down in full.
Dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith. What a loser. I needed boost to maneuver. Bottles of hooch in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you can choose to be a trooper and regroup and pursue a future, be a ruler. Screw all the rumors and all the dudes who be acting stupid on computers. Hate is a fuel that humans can use to improve themselves if they don't let their wounds ruin their movement. You can...
Hate is a fuel that humans can use as an instrument to better yourself, bro. Never forget that. And like, that's a gold statement that just gets hidden in all these bars. That's what I'm saying. It would take so long to really break this down, but bro, that's such facts, bro. Hate is a fuel that you can use to propel yourself. Hate is a fuel that you can use to be better. But you got to learn how to take it and fuel it rather than take it and hold it. Don't take the hate and hold on to it in your heart and act like there's some truth to it. Use it as fuel. Use it as fuel. Think about how you can do that. You can take it, receive it, and you can prove wrong without even mentioning it, without even admitting that you used a certain statement to fuel you, to give them that sense of gratification that they don't deserve. But take it, use it, propel yourself forward, and just be better than them. Just be better. Just be better.
Do it and then you can lose it. You can choose to view it through some different pupils. You can shoot for the moon if you miss it, recoup it, and then execute it till you make it through it. There ain't no excuses, the rules are confusing, so break them and use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune and you turn the abuse into your revolution. I've been addicted to plenty of pills, poor and mentally ill. If I can do it, you can do it. I went from homeless and drunk to turning down record deals. I done got so many wins that I forget the wins. So many plaques inside the crib, they getting hard to live. They so jealous, I'm just glad that I ain't them. I ain't them. They got money, they got pennies, they got dollars, but they ain't been making any sense. They got hundreds, they got thousands. I got 10, 11, 15, 20 something M's. But this ain't always what my life was like. Honestly, it still give me chills. Way before all of my viral songs, before I was living in Beverly Hills, way before I went and sobered up, back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills, way back when I should have been locked up, overdosed or getting killed. My sister
Shout out to Brandon one time.
called me from the hospital, said her job's killing her, and that was a fact. She's
my
working
favorite
overtime
part.
often, out of options, having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking, told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know, she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang. And Daddy always told me I was special and one day I would conquer the music business. And I guess he was right, cause look at my life. I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas, and Mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never have fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't white privilege, this ain't trust fund, this ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon, this is hard work, this is long nights, this is all me, this is what I do, this is...
I love it, bro. And that's my favorite part in general because of the family lineup. I mentioned this in the first one as well, just how it hit me and it resonated with me because I broke my family in half. You know what I'm saying? I know that if you're a drug addict, you have broken your family. If they care about you, if they're good people, you've broken your family. I broke my family. I broke my wife. I broke my mother. I broke my father. I broke my stepdad. I broke my grandparents. I broke my friends. I broke everything and everybody around me. And I broke me. I didn't think I'd be able to fix them. I'm broken. And you feel such a sense of remorse. It's like, how do I ever fix this? But if you put your faith in God and you put your trust in God, He will mend the relationships for you. By exemplifying His Spirit through you, He will rebuild and recapture those relationships if they're meant to be. Now I make them proud. Now they're proud of me. My grandfather means so much to me because he was the first one to give me a real shot and a real opportunity when I got home, and he was the one I did the most dirt to. My grandfather, if he would come and put his arm around me like that to tell me he's proud of me, that would be, and he already has. He's done it. But what I'm trying to tell you is those moments in your life when you have changed and when you have overcome addiction are the biggest moments of your life. Nothing matters as much. My wife telling me that she's proud of me and that she loves me and that I'm a good father and a good husband. I never thought I would hear it. So for him to have them line up by him like that, I just recognize and resonate with it, and I salute it because I know what that is. And you might not know what that is. You might just see it and be like, oh, that's cool. He put his family on. No, you have, like, unless you know, you have no idea how big that is. That's bigger than everything else he's talked about in this song. All the achievements, all the trophies, all the plaques, being able to out-rap people, being able to touch down in a battle and put somebody out. Those are great achievements. None of them have anything on lining your family up and saying that your family is proud of you and that you take care of your family and that your family is there for you. Nothing matters as much as that. Not in this song. Nothing. And then to carry that into, just so you know, this ain't white privilege. This ain't trust funds. It ain't none of that. This is hard work. This is ability. This is skill. This is God sent. I come from nothing, buddy. I came from the mud. He just really did it on this song, bro. He really went crazy on this.
And good luck, this ain't silver spoon, this is hard work, this is long nights, this is all me, this is what I do, this is palm trees and Ferraris and a calm breeze and a pretty view. If you don't believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it through. I came out of a city where I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up and everyone else is so stuck in the town that I left. I'm not impressed, and they've been saying my video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars, all you bums are living check to check. Now everybody is an enemy, they all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record label, screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals, and I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Y'all cannot critique me, y'all ain't in my league still. All your hate completes me, I can't be killed. Y'all just wanna be me, maybe be chill. Leave them bleeding in a wheat field. All my missiles heat seek, you can't beat me. Homie, keep still, I can tell that you don't eat meat. Ton of green beans, you a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody's saying I'm fake, but they're the ones who really faking though. And their songs all on YouTube, well my song's on the radio. They claim they hate fame, but they change when they need streams. Then they say names and play games and take aim and hate on me. Wait, I got one more.
Listen, tonality is so important. He's screaming that at the top of his lungs because he is so sickened by it. You don't scream at the top of your lungs like that being sickened of something unless you mean it, unless you resonate with it, unless you feel it, which ultimately that's where the relatability thread comes from, right? It's the tone, it's the flow, it's the pockets. It's just knowing that a real person is sharing his real experience through real artistry. You can't beat it.
More thing I gotta say. I don't need any more money these days, I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in the coffin, I promise no stopping till I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's Hangover Gang.
Shout out to Hangover Gang, dog. And even to end it and to cap it off with some melodic beauty, bro. It's just so good, bro. I didn't want this to turn into a 30-minute video, bro, but how can you not? How can you not? It's just, even on a second visit, it's you gotta stop. You gotta talk about things. You gotta talk about how it resonates with you. You gotta talk about the relatability. But ultimately, the number one thing that I came back here to say and revisited this for this purpose is to say that today I admire him. Today, after going through a majority of his catalog, music video-wise anyway, I admire him, I respect him, I salute him. I think that he's dope. I think that he's got a lot of talent. I think he has a lot of skill. I've come to realize that in the beginning, this made me admire him as a rapper. But over the course of time, I have grown to admire his artistry more than his rapping ability. So I am excited to hear what's on this next album. And I would just say that this one still resonates with me the most because this one is different of him, bro. This is like a different side of Tom that I haven't seen before this came out. I haven't seen after this came out. You just really get a sense of like who he is as a person on all fronts in a braggadocious manner, but also in a humble manner. And I just don't think that that's beatable. You get what I'm saying? That's very difficult to beat. So I think that this may forever be my favorite Tom MacDonald song. And I really cherish it, bro. I love it. And I'm thankful for the road that it propelled in front of me just based off of this song, bro. And we'll have to go back and revisit Mirrors too. But this one is the one that I wanted to do the most because I play this all the time. I play it in the gym. I play it in the car. And I relate to it. I feel it. I understand it. I see the direction. And I mean, then you get into the flow, the pocket, the tone, the lyrics. You get what I'm saying? It's just incredible. It's incredible. And I salute Tom for it, man. Thank you guys for watching through this with me again. I really enjoyed it, dude. I really enjoy making these videos. I really enjoy the Hangover Gang. I really enjoy the Tom MacDonald fans, even though we don't see eye to eye on other hip-hop artists. I still love y'all, man, and I still appreciate y'all, and I appreciate this journey that y'all have led me on. And, yeah, just this is for y'all. I'm dedicating this video to you. To you specifically, the people that have been with me from day one, the people that have watched me on this journey, I did this video for you guys. All right? I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Peace.